Alright. Let's get our layout for the day. Got the window open. You're going to hear some nature noises today, which is good because I love nature. I like to hear that. Very nice to get some bird sounds and all. Halo guy. Where's my player cam? Nope. Other player cam. Yeah, there he is. Alright. Welcome. We begin now. Let me get the homeboy up. Where's Halo 2? Oh, jeez. Wait. Something's fucky. Alright. Now we can get Halo 2 up. So, like the last few days, just gonna keep going through Halo 2, try to get this thing done. Try to, get this fucking game over with, for the Christ's sakes. Love it to death, but Lord Almighty, is it a long game, and it is on Heroic, which, as dictated in the title, it will be a bumble through, because I am fine at Halo, but fine is not good, and good is, serviceable. It's, hey, when you're playing Halo 2, being good means you're playing the game with a really loud volume in your ears. Being good means that you can play like normal and get through it really quickly. Excuse me. I'm saying that I'm mixing it up. Being good is this is alright. So I've completely soft locked myself from completing the game on this go, because this is supposed to be. So I did this on the last stream. I just kind of soft locked myself, which I forgot I could do. But let's explore for a second, get my bearings, get back in the shape of things here. I've been playing fighting games for a few days, so all my shit's a little fucked for controls. All right, let's revert to last checkpoint. Oh no. Alright, we're restarting the level. That's fine. So I played this level through decently quickly. I'm gonna skip the cutscene because we've seen that already. And this one too. Alright. So this level, actually, surprisingly, not horrifically bad. It's got a lot of flood and a lot of sentinels, but the good news is you can basically ignore all of them. Hey, come on. Because Arbiter has invincibility. Invisibility, where the Chief would have his flashlight, which means that I have multiple opportunities to move through areas undetected. And even if I fucking get seen, I can dip into cover, turn invisible, suddenly not a problem. So these things spawn sentinels, and you can blow them up with grenades, but I'd rather just sneak around, because sentinels aren't particularly hard. Very annoying. Because they see you, and they will kick up a shit. And they will have all their buddies kicking up shits. Case in point. I feel so short on these levels. Everything feels like it's made for people twice my height. I guess this would hang out with the homies, huh? What's up, boys? You're goddamn right. Let's go. Yeah, you stupid jackal. I got hit. I got hit in my invisibility went away. The way she goes, way the road. So when I started this playthrough, I called it the funny percent speedrun, and I call it the funny percent speedrun because it's not actually a speedrun, but I go out of my way to avoid fights often, and I try my best to get through levels without getting hit. Or rather, not getting hit, but rather getting stuck and having to fight it out. Because fighting is for suckers when you can turn invisible. No shit. We're good. The real problem comes with the Enforcers, because they're a little bit tougher to negotiate without getting killed. But, I have a trick, and the trick is called Be Good at Halo. Because what you can do against the Enforcers is they will, they're stupid, and you could just do this. So you're supposed to, like, try to bait him into turning around, but I could just do this. And we kill these. Before the Sentinels show up. Oh. So these will spawn Sentinels. And they want me to fight them, but I'm gonna hide instead. Because it's easier. And then they all explode when the elevator starts, so there's no fight. See, that's the trick to Funny Percent, is that there's never a fight. Anytime that there should be a fight, there's never a fight. So what I did last time was I jumped off as this was going down. I got onto one of these, and I got onto there. But we're not going to do that again, because that soft-locked the game. We're going to try to do it again because it's funny, but we're not going to do it again because it soft-locked the game last time. Also, I hope you guys like that fucking slamming sound, because it's going to be happening the entire time we're on this thing, because of this guy. Maybe not the whole time. One of the things I find about Halo 2 is that it's not a pretty game in terms of, like, oh man, look at this fucking graphics. But it's very stylistically interesting, and it's got a lot of really cool sci-fi, stylings. You can't deal with an Enforcer? Really? Alright, this is where these guys start to show up, and these guys are the real problem. These are the guys I'm hiding from. Because these guys are pussies. But these guys got human weapons, and that's why this level is fun. That guy's got a handgun, I want that. So there's a huge value in weapons that have single shot against the Flood, because you can pop the Flood forms with them. Which is a little harder against the humans, but still doable. I switched the SMG not because of any particular weapon advantage, but because I just prefer the SMGs. I think dualies are one of the more fun weapons in the game. Oh, BR, we need that. Yeah. Alright, now this is an easy fight. Get on. Everybody has rockets. Alright. So that was actually stupid of me to do, because running next to these guys is extremely dangerous. They often have shotguns, or rocket launchers even. They have a tendency to carry really dangerous weapons. But all these guys are starting to spawn with like low tier stuff, so I don't know if I'm necessarily concerned. I would normally just hold on to this for the sake of you know, ammo. Like, I wouldn't use both pistols at once, because that just burns through shit. But, I don't know where to go, actually. Where should I? I don't think this is just supposed to be an arena, but I could be wrong. And I'm not getting any fucking headshots here. Alright, this is turning into a shit show. Because I really just don't know where to go. Oh, shit. Zoop. Okay. I'm dumb. I should have saved that invisibility. That could have been a problem. Alright. So they improved a lot of the geometry in these levels, compared to the, you know, the other stuff. But, like in Halo 1, this kind of thing, like the Librarian, I think was the name of the level. They had a level, like, almost exactly like this, but, shitty, and not fun at all to play. And I gotta get a new gun. I should probably do that right now. Oh boy. Add stream, yes, I don't know what that question means. I don't know what you mean by that question. Why do I have a pistol? I need SMG. And for the record, I know that I don't have many people watching. The whole dang point is that this is getting recorded and putting on YouTube as well, so that there's a record of this gameplay. But yeah, I'm not gonna check Discord either because I'm in the middle of a stream and my phone's, you know, busted, so I can't really do that conveniently. But thank you for the offer. Instead, I'll implore you to just do whatever you're asking me to do. You ask me if you want to do, and then if something bad happens, retract it. And then worst case scenario, you can blame me for saying that it's okay for you to do it. Oh shit, I never noticed that. Fuck those humans. You see that? I got to fight a human. I got to fight a fucking human. I didn't know I got to do that in this campaign. I don't remember that from last time. Wow, these guys are durable. What the shit? Oh! Oh, come on. This is bad. This is why we don't fight. This is why we avoid fights, like, at all costs. He's still not dead. These guys are just not cost-effective to fight. No shit. God damn you. Ah, I knew it. I fucking saw that coming from a mile away. Funny. Big funny guy. Alright, how can we navigate this easily? The answer is like this. Quickly. These guys are cycling through voice clips like a motherfuckers. Oh boy. That's why they call it the Master Key. Alright, this fight's gonna be hell. This is just gonna suck. Like, this is, like, there's no two ways around it. This is just gonna be awful. Fuck. Oh, Christ almighty. Surrounded by enemies and cute things. How did you not? That was 3 shots. What the fuck? That guy was buff. I didn't know I could skip this fight. Oh man, this speedrun's going great. And we got a checkpoint. Good shit. This is actually one of the more interesting levels design-wise, like, from an artistic standpoint, because they blend all 3 aesthetics from the human shit, Covenant shit, and Forerunner shit. Because you got the Forerunner base of the entire fucking building being a Forerunner tech. You got human crates and stuff laying around. You got Covenant crates laying around at the entrance. Alright, so this time we're going to save it until now. The key is that you can kind of stay in cover and, like, actually stealth it out. Okay. That's fine. See, if I were smart, I would have waited. But we're fine. I think that honestly the whole stealth aspect of this was kind of intended because you got the Forerunners fighting the Flood, and you got some of the human NPCs later in the well, I mean you saw them earlier, I guess, but I don't know how many more of the humans show up except for towards the end of this level. But it's a really interesting dynamic that you got everybody kind of fighting at once here. It's one of my favorite parts of the game, despite the difficulty and the stupid amount of level that there actually is. Because like it's kind of just this for a couple like 20 more minutes, and then there's a huge oh no, wait. The shitty fight was the first level. Never mind. I think we're actually we might actually be fine. No, I might be stupid. So that's a Sentinel factory. That's something. Well, this whole thing is a Sentinel factory actually, but that specific building is a big deal. In terms of the installation structure, like that is like the core of this installation. Essentially, that's why you find the index there. In the depths of that. Well, no, you fire the index there. You find the index here. So I'm pretty sure this, like I was talking about, there's a lot of deliberate design things here in these levels. I think that this pillar was here explicitly to help you if you didn't have your invisibility recharged, because this whole fight is a fucking shit show if you don't have invisibility. Because you just get owned. You just get owned, dude. It's bad. But, you know, you could always die because you get pinned. Eh, the classic. Alright, this time though, dude. This time. Oh shit! This is a bugged weapon. This has too much ammo. These cap out at 72. This has 99 shots, and I'm gonna die again because I did the same mistake. Fucking open. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sword? Not picking that up. Okay. Okay, we're good. There's gonna be a checkpoint in T-minus 12 hours. I'm not gonna get another oh, okay, loading. Not a checkpoint, but good enough. Usually it's loading, and then they'll have a checkpoint either tied to the loading or right after it, so I don't think we're gonna be too horribly owned for this. Though I want to see if these guys end up following me, because that could be kind of funny. Yeah, not gonna bother. Alright. Don't know why he didn't hit me. But that guy with the sword is now a concern. What's the sight range on these guys, I wonder? Because they don't have, like, vision cones or anything, but I'm curious if they, like, went as far as to give them, like, a range of perception. Presumably not, but, you know. Oh, shit. That guy's got a shotgun. That guy's got an SMG, and I'm fucked. Oh, boy. Alright, we got homeboys, so, we could fight.
Join the battle, Arbiter.
I am. I'm right with you, dude. We're gonna do it. Look how fucking cool we are. Fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, sword boy. Oh, God. Oh, God, he's got a knife. Oh, Jesus. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, he killed the sword dude. What a hero. You are fucking MVP. You're getting a medal after this, homie. Alright, I think progress is this way. I could have just, you know, progressed. That's the thing about this level, is that every fight is optional. That's true of Halo in general, but in this game, in this level, every fight is optional. And then Flood come out of this hole, so I'm gonna be careful here. I think Flood come out. They can. They have. I've seen them. I don't think I had to waste invisibility over. I think this is a waiting area. Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Fighting.
Just hold this camp for reinforcements.
Yeah, hold the camp till reinforcements. So hide up here until until reinforcements.
Your death is at hand.
Your death is at hand. Wart. I don't even think they wart in this game. I've never heard it. He's got a knife. He's got a knife. He's got a knife. He's got a knife. Oh god, he's got a knife. Alright. Why does everybody have knives? Who's arming these children? America needs to answer for these crimes. I blame the government. Giving the Flood knives is fucked up. That is high priority target. Gotta hit him with the turret. Ow. Yeah, hit the fucking Flood forms, do it. Hit the infection forms, why not? Oh, Jesus. Did you see that? That's a rocket launcher. That's the kind of shit I don't like. I've had worse runs where that guy shows up much earlier. Those catacombs get very dangerous early on if you get really bad luck with the Flood spawns. It could be a heroic thing, it could be a legendary thing, it could be just a random RNG thing, but highly dangerous. Highly dangerous, no matter what it is. And I don't have any ammo left, so let's go down. Now we die. This is how we die. Picking up this weapon basically means you've surrendered your entire life. Because one wrong click and you're in space. And in melee range of Flood, which is a unique kind of hell. Yeah. Jeez. Oh, yo. Got him.
I shall spill your blood.
So, the actual gameplay mechanic behind why the Flood pop, they have insanely low health points, just in general, and they also have their only attack, which is to pop. So, when they pop, they have a hitbox. That hitbox has damage to it. That damage hits the other Flood, and then you get that whole spread effect of how they all pop in turn. It's one of those things that it's like they put it in the game, and I feel like I think they mentioned in the first one's commentary that it was like just an incidental thing, but you know, whatever. Alright. We going in.
Forward, warriors, and fear not pain or death. Go on. I'll follow when our reinforcements arrive.
Alright, we got the boys. Yeah, we got the boys. So this is just the better Warthog that they added in Halo 2 and took out because they realized it was the fucking better Warthog. Because it's a Warthog with a better turret, more seats, and a boost, and it's a shit show for multi kills because you get 4 people in a fucking vehicle and you're screwed. You get popped and then the guy gets fucking half your team's dead. But In single player, it's plenty of fun, because you know what? That flood is going to get in that tank. Alright, new goal. Get to that tank before that flood does. Because I don't think I can actually do that, but we're going to give it a fair shake. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there he is. Get him. Kill that flood. Kill that flood. Kill that flood. No, 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 no. Focus on him. Okay. Alright. Now the fun begins. Alright. So getting the tank here is a huge benefit because you need the kind of firepower that it can provide. Because you got to deal with shit like this. Because I'm pretty sure that's Flood shooting at that guy and not one of my homies. But we gotta bail. We gotta bounce. We gotta get out of here. We're gonna go this way. I'm sad that the elites don't have the IQ to get up on and you know, get on the tank, but whatever. It's the way she goes, the way of the road, all that good stuff. Healthy competition, yeah. Yeah. This is a cool part of the level. This is what I was talking about with the human fights. You don't necessarily see human NPCs just walking around, but you do feel their effect. Oh, jeez. Alright. Let's see here. This is the kind of experience that you can't get in something like an open world game, because, obviously you could design it such that you could have, like, an arena like this somewhere in the open world, but, that's glass. I'm shooting myself. But you can't have something so, handcrafted. You can't, let me put it this way, you can have something like this. You can't have the whole game have moments like this, like Halo 2 does, because Halo 2 has a lot of fights that are just really cool, open areas with, vehicles, but they still feel compact and tight because they're fucking tightly designed. They're not claustrophobic, they're just, you know, thoughtful. And that's something that you lose a lot in. Oh my god, his eye is gone. I didn't know you can knock that off before they died. Get the fuck off. Oh, fuck you. That was horseshit. That was horseshit. He should have died as soon as I fucking hit him. Alright, we're gonna stay here until we kill everything. I think we're gonna take it a little bit slower now, because we've been going fast, but now that we have armor and hardware, we can, you know, we can deal with this a little bit more handily. And eat direct hits from fucking rockets like idiot. Like idiot. Click. So, Halo 2 turns into a point-and-click adventure when you get into a, tank. Oh, shit. I'm gonna mute that for now. So, I'm waiting on a phone call. That was not it, but, it did get me fucking almost killed in this tank, which is cool. That was probably really loud for the stream, too. I apologize. I was expecting that to ring a little bit later than it did. But, the reason for the call is going to happen regardless of if I answer it, so I don't have to worry about that much. But, what I do have to worry about is not fucking eating shit here. You again. I just killed you. That splash damage should have done something to him. I'm disappointed that that didn't, Oh! Okay. I think we're Gucci. I think we can keep going. Ow. Always pay attention to the road when you're driving. That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is make sure you get those checkpoints. Lesson number 3 is fight wraiths. Fuck you. Fuck you. How are you not dead? Okay. I think what we're gonna do here is wait. I think we're just gonna wait and let them start fighting. Actually, I think I have to move forward to spawn the guys. Yeah, there he is. Oh yeah, no, he kills him instantly. Sure, sure. Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Let's just keep going. So help me God, I will kill you all. If this guy's dealt with, I can deal with the other wraiths easily. So in Halo 1, I don't recall wraiths existing. I'm sure they did, but I'm sure you couldn't drive them, but I don't remember whether they blew up like they do. Halo vehicle design is fascinating. All of the Covenant stuff is based off of like ocean life, and the human stuff is mostly brutalism mixed with modern military style. And it's all really gorgeous and comes together nicely. But goddamn, look at that texture. What it really fundamentally comes down to is that the shapes that they have for these vehicles and the silhouettes that they can construct with them are phenomenal. They're just great. So this is what I meant when I said this level becomes a slog. It's like stupid. The Flood are stupid. They are poorly designed enemies, and they're extremely hard to deal with for no reason. They have like an absurd amount of health for what they are. They have rocket launchers! Frankly, I think the tank is a liability right now. But we're gonna stick with it because I like to live dangerously. I was expecting a rocket, but nothing. Good things happen to those who press on inside of their broken tanks. Bouncing my leg, I shouldn't do that. Woo! How are you not fucking dead? That was 3 fucking shots. Splash damage has been reduced to only the direct impact of the shot. Tank cannons are notoriously weak against flesh. It's well known. So the trick to dealing with ghosts in this game is to get them nice and early when they first show up, because otherwise they get close and then they start to pose a problem. Because they're more. The issue with ghosts is that they swarm. Whenever there's one ghost on screen, you can bet that there's going to be 1 to 2 following it, which means that the first one, you spend a lot of time trying to kill him as a distraction, while his buddies roll up and start shooting you from inside your butthole. Like so. Also, because it's heroic, they just keep fucking coming, and they have like a million waves before they give up. Case in point, give it 3 seconds, and you're going to be seeing a whole bunch more coming over. And I can already hear an Enforcer on my ass, so hopefully we can get out of him, get away from him before shit hits the fan. You whore. How did you live? Alright, let's take care of this guy from over here. Just fuck off. No. Not playing this game. I'm tired of tank fights with these fucking Flood. I'd rather side with the Forerunner robots than with any of these fucking stupid Flood assholes. Because the stupid robots, they don't use human tech or Covenant tech. They use shitty Forerunner tech that is not built to kill human tanks, which means that I can survive their fights more easily than I can survive anyone else's. See that? Fucking invincible. So Halo 2 is designed with fun in mind, meaning that you have infinite ammo in vehicles, and you can never overheat a turret in any capacity. Unlike every other Halo game, besides one, I guess. But you can argue that it's a matter of archaic game design, only because they do introduce it later on. But I think it is, I think I prefer it, frankly. I don't know if I like the overheat, because obviously overheat is a balance measure, but it feels like I'd rather just deal with fighting a tank as is than fighting a they didn't need to nerf Scorpions. There isn't anything particularly devastating about having a machine gun that you could hold on forever, because, first of all, it's open to anyone. If you get to the tank first, you have, it's not fucking you spawn in with a tank and that's just you win the round, you know? This fucking fight. So this is where they let you not use the tank, or they make you not use it, and it's a trip. Because of that shit. And none of these are open, which means I can't just fucking jump down and hide. The most important thing is to break line of sight and then move as quickly as possible to the next piece of cover, and then maintain the broken line of sight, because if anything sees you, it'll shoot, and if anything shoots, you lose your invisibility. And if you lose your invisibility, you lose stealth. And while you've already lost stealth by the time you've lost your invisibility, I would rather we don't lose it at any stage. But we're making good time. We're making good progress. I thought this was going to go worse than it is. Case in point, did not see that coming. Completely survived it. Easy money. I think we're going the right way. Could not be. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Okay. Nerve-wracking. Notice that they give you a checkpoint basically after every fight. That's pretty much on purpose. This is bad. I use bad invincibility, but we're good. Because it checkpointed me halfway through. Oh shit, he knows. Oh, they know. Alright, back in the tank. These fucking guys are so durable. Alright, the tank hatch is open, so I don't trust it anymore. That means that if someone has a sniper rifle, I'm fucked. We're just gonna keep going. On foot. Because we can absolutely make it on foot. This is no problem. Matter of fact, we're better on foot because of the invisibility. The tank gives a lot of firepower, and that's great, but we don't need firepower when we can just, do this. I planted a grenade and it didn't blow up. Funny how that works. That guy got owned. Alright, let's get in this. Oh no, okay. Over here. Usually this thing gets blown up immediately, so don't really have an opportunity to use it, but oh, ow! Ow! Okay, we're good. Easily survivable. Checkpoint. This is game. I gave this game a bad rap, but this is way easier than I was anticipating. I mean, I shit talk Halo 2 frequently because I love it so much, and it has glaring faults that really just tie the room together. But you know, it's not bad. It's like overall as a product, I think it's a fine game. I think this is actually the end of the level. No. Okay. I was right the first time I made my assessment of this level. This is gonna be, if I remember correctly, this is the Super Gondola, and the Super Gondola is it's a hell of a thing. So this is the worst part of the game, objectively. Like, just outright, this part sucks, because we get here, we start the gondola, and then well, let's just watch.
More human. You must be after the icon. On your way, officer. I'll deal with these beasts.
Yeah, you're not gonna deal with them well. Boop. Freeze in place. Oh, look at those character models! Look at those character models, not where they're supposed to be. Did you see that? Someone tell me you saw that. Oh, boy. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe the elevator, No, it is. Okay, this is the worst part. Alright. Up and down. A roller coaster of emotions. This is gonna be dreadful. But I have a strategy. So, this fight is an exercise in patience. You gotta make sure that your boys survive somewhat. You kinda gotta guard them a little bit, because they will help if you can get them to. But you're about to see what might be the biggest shit show of Halo NPCs in a single room that has ever been conducted. So this is where we let the fight happen. Fun fact, when the developers made this level, there was, they always had the notion of having the Flood jump onto the elevator, the gondola. What they didn't anticipate was that when they first programmed it, because of how moving geometry interacts with entities in the engine, whenever they would jump on, they would immediately crack and pop off, and they would all die. Like as soon as they hit the thing, it would be like instantaneous combustion. They just they popped and it was gone. But you know, it's one of those things. It couldn't be helped, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It doesn't end the game, and I mean, frankly, I would have preferred it if it stayed that way. If they kept the fuck up. But this is where it gets risque, because look at how all my homies died. Now we wait. Okay, alright, I was dumb. That was dumb. I should have killed him when I had the chance. I thought he was going to ignore me the whole time, but both of them decided that it was time to fight. So this level takes 6.5 years to finish because of that. But we're going to see if we can't stealth to a safer part of the platform. I went onto that Reddit thinking there's no way this would work, and realizing that I've been watching you for like 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. And, okay. Alright. Is it as betrayals? Is it as bad as 2 Betrayals? I think so. Because I think 2 Betrayals isn't that bad. I don't mind 2 Betrayals. But, it's also, you could do this. Because video games. Oh, I fell through! Video games! Yo, video games! Guys, video games are happening. Do you see this video games? Look at this video games right now. I'm inside the structure. This is not supposed to happen. This is a glitch. I've actually found a way to this is the run. Boys, this is the run. We made it. This is video games, dude. We're invisible. We're completely fine. The Flood won't be able to find us because we're in the geometry. Now we get to watch like a god. This is great. Oh, this is great. I've never seen this. I've never seen this. This is the first time I've ever done this shit. I thought, because I saw that pillar. I saw that support structure, rather, and I was like, you know what? I'll bet you I can walk on that. And boy, can I. Video games %. Yeah, literally. Oh, this is great. Don't you just love Halo? Don't you just love Halo? God, I love Halo. Boy, do I love Halo. Damn, he's good. Alright. Now we go up. This, you know, I was all nervous. I was so nervous about this game. About this level in particular. I now realize I'm a silly bitch. This is easy. Oh man, homie's still hanging in. Still need to play through Halo 3. Dude, you do need to play through Halo 3 and ODST. Those games are good. ODST, I'll play ODST with you. That game's fun multiplayer. Honestly, I'd say wait for the MCC for ODST, but Halo 3, like... Okay, Fuzzy, I'll beat the shit out of you. I'll pick you up and throw you down. Don't even fucking play games. I know where you live. What was I saying? Yeah, so... ODST, I think, is really underrated. It's not perfect, but it has a really nice narrative and really good atmosphere. And it's one of those games that, is like, you pop it in, and you can, like, on a rainy night, and it's just, like, it's Kino. It's aesthetic. It's great. Oh, man. So I'm gonna play to one of my friends and play it. Oh, yeah, that shit. I remember you doing that whole fucking thing. Oy vey. See, like, I don't even have to deal with these idiots. Look at them. Look at these stupid fucks. This is great. ODST has the best music in the game, or in the franchise, without a doubt. It's some of Marty O'Donnell's best work. Both him and Salvatore did good shit, and it's so I have my heart is in jazz, right? So that whole soundtrack is like, yeah, no, it's the best. It's my favorite. But people shit talk because they don't like jazz, because they don't understand jazz. Jazz, you see, it's a whole fucking thing. It's a lifestyle. It's a development. It's a process. It's not music. It's art. Jazz is art, and people don't appreciate art. And ODST, on the same wavelength, is art. And that's a fact, Jack. You can take that and you can put it in your pocketbook. Oh, to be the Master Chief. I'm afraid that if I move, I'm gonna fall through this because, you know, I'm throwing grenades through it. But, you know, it could be funny. I don't think I have to get out of the spot either. I think it goes straight to the thing. No, here's the thing about Buck in Halo 5. Buck in Halo 5, I wouldn't actually mind. I like them using Buck. He was in Reach because he was on Reach when it, you know, went down. Like, that was canon. But, bringing him back in 5, you know why they brought him back? Because they realized they wanted an ODST character, and they couldn't bring the rookie, because they killed the fucking rookie in a book. That's the real fucking shame of this, is that the rookie was fucking murdered off stage for funsies, because 343 doesn't know how to handle Halo, canon. Buck is one of my favorite characters in Halo. He's such a fucking cool, dude, and he's, like, Buck, I think, is unique as a character, because he represents, like, perfectly the human element of Halo, in that he's not a Spartan. Oh, please don't kill me. All right, he's no Spartan, right? He's no special fucking guy. He's just a dude, and he's been through literally every stage of the Human Covenant War, right? He was there for Reach. He was there for the invasion of Earth. He was there, like, the New Mombasa incident, like, that happens in this game, that you know, it's been a minute since that part of the game, but, that whole scene, like, he was there for that. He saw it firsthand. It's kind of a... Did you see those guys disappear? It's kind of a big deal. He's a Spartan 4 now? Why'd they do that? That ruins the whole fucking shtick. God damn it! God damn it! It's... Oy vey. Alright, here's something funny. In this game, that limb thing that she's holding onto, it slides, right? And it moves around a little bit, and it looks organic, right? And I'm pretty sure that was an intentional art design thing, because that happens, right? It lets go, and I think that's the Gravemind fucking around. But in Halo fucking 2 Anniversary, that's just a metal cable. This whole scene means fucking nothing. There's no implication that the Gravemind is this rooted and paying this much attention and is this aware of the situation. It's fucked up. They don't... 343, literally, no idea what the fuck to do with Halo. They ruined Halo because of their sheer incompetence. They just have no fucking... They shouldn't have ever had any say in Halo. They picked the wrong people to stay behind. Bungie, they should have flipped the cast, right? The people who were at 343 should have been the ones that got sold by, that sold out to Activision. Fucking, you know. Yeah, Sergeant stay down after he gets headbutt fucking into, unconsciousness. Yeah, yeah. Smack! That slow-mo smack is so good. Spartan 4 and Halo 5. What a fucking crock of shit. Man, I'm the only person who knows what to do with Halo. I'm the only motherfucker who has any idea where Halo should have gone. You know, it's just silly. But this is cool, because this is, third to last level. The next part is gonna be actually annoying, because I don't have invisibility, so I have to really fight and run. They ordered me to do it. They told me to. What? Boo! Boo! So this is where we get to the Gravemind. This is originally supposed to be a level all in of itself, but this is where we reunite with the Master Chief, and this is where we have the exposition that makes the Arbiter a good character. No, the exposition that makes the Arbiter betray the Covenant. Yeah, Mr. Chief. The Gravemind.
What is that?
I am a monument to all your sins. What a guy. Yeah, this was supposed to be a full level, and then it became this cutscene. And it had a lot of... The Halo 2 did suffer a lot from cut content, and Anniversary should have been taken as an opportunity to re-implement some of those original ideas, honestly. I think that a remake would have been more interesting than a remaster, but that's just my opinion. And people always freak out about changes to the original content, no matter what game it is, so... Mind concluded. This one is but flesh and faith, and is the more deluded. So the subtitles are on, and... like, obviously, the implications that I'm reading off the subtitles, but I do really remember a lot of these scenes. There is much talk, and you will listen. So, they bring that back at the end of Halo 2. And they bring this line back, and they mention it, and it's great. The new Gravemind looks shitty, too. Yeah, that's what they said in the commentary, is that a lot of the ideas that they have, they move from game to game. So Halo 1 had a lot of stuff that they dropped that got put into Halo 2. Halo 2 had a bunch of that stuff that they dropped that got put into Halo 3. But a lot of those ideas, they don't show up. Like, the Forerunner tank, that's never a thing. What else? The Gravemind level kind of exists in Halo 3, but it's not, like... There's a fundamental difference between the geometry of a Covenant-themed level and a Forerunner-themed level. And map design doesn't have to differ that much, but... On a basic level, that gameplay design and that gameplay direction changes because of the theming, right? So if you go with a Forerunner location, you're going to have a lot of really wide open corridors, a lot of really tall brutalist structures, a lot of hard edges, a lot of hard flat surfaces. You go to a Covenant, you got all those rounded, smooth surfaces, right? Now, you introduce something like the Gravemind, which as a gameplay design... is, like, basically putting a skin over whatever the level is, and then including that, like, weird fleshy look, right? That interacts completely differently based on what geometry you're dealing with. If you're dealing with Covenant geometry, then it has a whole different look and feel and texture to it than if you're dealing with Forerunner stuff, right? Because the Flood stuff looks really natural on Forerunner, and it's a really interesting complement. You get this rounded, gross, like, diseased flesh look, and this perfect, clinical, robotic fucking architecture, and the way that they collide is a completely different dynamic. Versus if you get Covenant, if you look at the Halo 3 level, you can see, like, the Covenant stuff already looks almost biological. It looks like carapace. It looks like sea animals in a way, because of the rounded edges and all of the jutting structures. The way that they structured it makes it look almost biological already. You throw the Flood on top of that, you have a double biological, like, it looks like a monstrosity. The Flood High Charity looks like a living organism in and of itself, and the Forerunner structures never could look like that. They're fundamentally juxtaposed in such a way that you wouldn't get the same atmosphere from doing it the way they did in Halo 3 versus how they wanted to do it in Halo 2. And I don't know if that's necessarily a bad or a good thing. But, like, here you can even see, like, High Charity already looks like a jellyfish. It looks like a big, monstrous thing. The geometry looks like weird shapes. None of it is, you know? I don't know. It's, maybe I'm just insane, but, you know, it's one of those things that it's like, you think about it for a couple seconds and you don't really make much of it, but then you go back and you really, really look at it, and you can make a lot of determinations and a lot of discoveries just from thinking about it. And, like, the theory of Halo is fascinating to me. There's a lot of stuff there.
The great journey is nigh, and nothing, not even the flood, can stop it.
Yeah? Boo. Did you see him turn around and they just dragged his body forward? He didn't even have a run animation? Alright. This fight sucks. This is gonna be probably the most of today's gameplay, is dealing with this shit.
Don't have shield generators, but take them out before.
Okay, you know what? I'm having a lot of luck today, so maybe this won't be as bad as I thought. There's a good chance that we'll actually come out of this on top pretty handily. Interesting that that grunt existed solely to give the Master Chief a needler.
The demon has infiltrated the council chamber. Protect the higher-ups. Seal the exits.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, Cortana wants to get plugged in a second. I should probably see how that works. I don't know. Maybe I should put her in? Nope. This is a mistake. I'm gonna die for it. Alright. Now we just do this. This might not work out, actually. Oh boy, come on. This is gonna kill me. No, we're Gucci. Something that frequent viewers might notice about my stream, especially in Halo 2, is that I am essentially a goat in that I love to be up top. I love to get as high as possible in these levels because the higher elevation you go, the safer you are as general principle. Because you don't have to deal with shit like that. Like this guy. Taking you out of melee range saves you from the brutes a lot, but it also makes it harder to deal. Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me. Bitch! Oh, damn it. Alright. Oh, tensions are high. Alright, no problem. Because we're just going to be a little more careful now. But I do think I have to go on the ground to proc them, so... Oh, one of them has a fucking carbine. Fuck off. Whew. Alright. Good old Needler. I'm surprised the grunts don't give a shit about the brutes. Usually you kill an elite and the fucking grunts freak the fuck out, but the brutes, they don't seem to give a shit. I don't know if that's a programming thing or if that's like they did it on purpose for the sake of lore or something, but it's interesting because it makes the fights a little bit harder because the grunts don't break they don't break morale as easily, but the red ones don't break morale as easily anyway. Like that's just a natural part of their programming, so that could just be that there's more red grunts on this level than previous. Alright, where's that carbine? That's what I like to see. Thunk. Every part of the carbine is is so good. Especially against fucking brutes. Brutes get owned by carbine. Bring me down. Oh fuck. Alright, this is high risk. shit, we're dead. Yeah, this is gonna be a fucking fight. So this is where the game actually gets like tangibly worse as a video game because you get the worst designed enemies in the game, and you give them the best guns in the game, and it becomes that much harder to deal with. And there's no really good cover on this level either, besides these things. But if I get up here, then I have a sniper perch with cover. And they don't spawn more enemies when there's a bunch out. Like, they're actually, like, the waves, the way they come is usually they wait for you to die. Like, they're pretty fair about that aspect. But this is Halo 2 we're talking about. So they can only be so fair. Alright, now we're basically back to square one. Welcome to Halo 2. The coverest shooter in the entire industry. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. I'm running out of ammo, which is bad. This is gonna be a shit show in a second. As previously mentioned. Alright. We can safely maneuver now. Knock it off. These guys are assholes. Not a fan, if I'm being honest. Okay. Checkpoint, please.
Put me down on one of the pedestals near the door.
That's close enough. Let me get carbine though. There's a carbine somewhere in there, isn't there? There was a carbine shooting at me, if I remember correctly. There he is. So the reason that I emphasize the carbine so much is because brutes not having shields means they're headshot bait, like completely. So the best way and most efficient way to deal with them is to just pop them in the face.
He has the index. You've got to take it from him.
Okay.
Get these doors. Go. It'll be easier to track truth if I stay in the network.
I mean, she's right, but... Okay. Alright, this is already bad. This is already bad. Fuck's sake. Why are they so ballsy? Grunts are supposed to fucking run away like that. Whenever I pop someone, they're supposed to fucking, cheese it. Alright.
Right this way.
So far, so good. Whoa! Alright. Did I get a checkpoint there? I did. Fuck, okay. The carbine also just has generally high damage, so you can kind of just pepper enemies and it wrecks them. And then they give the DMR is the human equivalent that they added in Reach, and it's basically this. The reason that the DMR is so good is I think because they just needed a new. They wanted to fill the same niche as the needler, yeah, the carbine. Technician grunts. Okay, so let's do a crash course in character design in Halo. Every Covenant unit has colors associated with what the hell was that? Has colors associated with their rank and stuff. So, for example, you'll have like a yellow grunt is lowest level, red grunt is a major, and then it only goes up from there. But grunts only have a couple colors. They have red, yellow, green. They have black for spec ops, and they have silver. The silver ones, I don't know how often they show up in this game. I think there's one right now. But the silver ones are the dangerous ones. The green ones are the ones that will set up turrets and really make your life miserable. The green ones also usually have fuel rod cannons. Like that's another weapon that they're known for. But now that I don't have headshots, this is a harder fight. Basically, the reason that the carbine is so valuable is that the Covenant carbine is so valuable is that it's the only way to get headshots on these levels. Because the brute shot is splash damage. All plasma is technically splash damage. Explosives, all that stuff. Like, there's no way to really easily deal with the brutes. And he just fucking knocked over my, he heard me talking about him. You know, it's the whole thing. The whole thing. You need headshots to live. And if you don't have headshots, it's hard. That's the gist of it.
The troop is moving through the lower levels of the tower. I'll reverse this grab lift. Drop down, try to cut him off. It's safe, really. Just step in.
Zoop? Okay, we're good. Don't you fucking dare. Alright, I'm gonna pause this real quick, because I gotta, fix something. Let me... I'm gonna hide, the stream, the overlay for the chat. Because I'm not using it, and you guys don't need it. And it's gonna look bad in the recording. So there's no point, worrying about that. Let's check these messages real quick, and get this shit over with. Let's see here. Alright, here we go. Back in action. We're gonna pick up the sniper rifle because I lied. There's actually the beam rifles that give me headshot opportunities, but they're not as frequent and not as useful as a carbine on account of the ammo. Granted, I don't have any ammo in that other carbine, so there's no point holding on to it. But thankfully, later on this level, they do the same thing, the same gimmick they had before, where they have all the enemies fighting each other because of the elites getting pissy. Which makes things easier for me, obviously, but you know. That was fucking mean. Fucking shit. Oh, that was so bad. This might be a death just because of that. You. Thankfully, the brute plasma rifle is, more or less just a buffed version of the plasma rifle for late level, for late game. So I'm on replaying this game for like the 60th time. I'm starting to notice a lot of design elements that are making me think that the people who made Halo are kind of geniuses. Because the thing about Halo is that it's fundamentally an arena shooter in that every weapon is available pretty much freely to pick up and use, and you can pick up ammo, and it's like you don't have to worry about constantly having to cycle through different weapons because you have a bunch of options, and if you don't want to move with those options, you can stick with the one and just find more ammo. What the hell? But something that I noticed about the guns is that the carbine shows up first in the elites level, or in the arbiters levels, and it serves as his like core weapon. But then when it shows up here, it's in a position where it's extremely useful because of the brunts and the groots. Because of the brutes specifically, because they have the the headshot thing. So, starting to make me think that the brute plasma rifle got introduced explicitly as a way to make it not as hard later in the game. Maybe they realized that the game was fucking stupid by the end of it, because they knew it was fucking stupid with the difficulty. Like they were aware of their mistake, and they didn't have time to really balance it properly. So there was not much they could do. But I have the theory that introducing the brute plasma rifle was like a slight balance thing, because it's actually secretly absurdly strong, And obviously, you want the headshot weapons more, but when you're dealing with these guys, it's like plasma rifle is not useless. You know, it's not like just a gimmick. I don't think. It seems like a really strong alternative and a really like basically it seems like a subtle buff to the plasma rifle for late game, which is uncharacteristic of a first-person shooter like this, but is an interesting thing to note regardless. Because even if it's not the case, that is what it is in effect. Because it's still a better version of the plasma rifle because of the damage, and even though it burns through ammo faster and it does like there is a downside to it, it's not. I don't think it's such that you would use the blue over the red in literally any context. I don't think there's any reason to. I think the damage is so much better that it's more of a waste to do that. But notice that they're giving me a lot of these precision weapons in these crates. Again, this is all I feel like part of the core, like the balancing attempt that they made. This feels deliberate to me. Is my point. This feels very deliberate. That they give you these specific weapons and these specific opportunities, and you have to fight these specific types of enemies. I think that this is all very planned. For as much as they could, given the low amount of time they had to plan otherwise.
Here, Chief, jump in.
Yeah, I tried, and then you made me do that. Alright. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing here. I don't have anybody on hand to tell the secrets of game design to me. But I think it's a safe assumption that a lot of this was made explicitly, like, to make the game smoother, make it easier. Because they could have not. They could just as easily just made it like, nah, now you gotta deal with, like, 30 fucking brutes with only auto rifles and explosives, and that could have been a problem. This is not a shield. That could have been a problem in and of itself, but, you know. Oh! Jumps. Halo 3, Halo 2, Halo 1, all platforming games. Alright, with that guy out of the way, we can move this way. Okay. Again, so far so good. I would be shocked if I actually got any kills with those grenades. Alright. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jesus. Alright. Now we ride. They got really good arm. I'm glad we got this checkpoint. Lower level, okay. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. They just love to go berserk. Love that shit. Can't catch him on a weekend not going berserk. Every day I see you on the street going berserk, man. What the fuck? See you on the same damn street every damn day. I don't got no change, man. I don't got no change for you. This way? This way. See you on this corner every damn day. Ugh. Another thing that's cool is that they show you all this cool stuff at the beginning of the game, and then, like during the cutscenes and stuff, and then you finally get to interact with it as the Master Chief. They show it to you when you're technically in the perspective of the Arbiter. You're in the perspective of a third-person omniscient camera, really, but you're technically following the Arbiter in those first cutscenes, and then they bring you back here when you're the Master Chief, and there's a lot of really cool things. I don't know. There's a lot of game design and structure elements to this game that are very interesting, if not deliberate, but even more so if deliberate. Oh, this is going really bad. I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to go. I'm pretty sure I have to go back here for a different, to get to a different level, but I'm not sure. This part of the level is just kind of a mix-up for me, though. I always kind of get confused because it's really strangely structured, because you're supposed to go to the bottom level and then you go back up and then you gotta go to a different elevator, and then there's like this elevator and this takes you up, but you're just not supposed to go back up. You're supposed to go somewhere. Maybe down there. Come on, come on, come on. Come, what the? That's death. That was stupid. I'm stupid for doing that. Oh, Eva. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought they were all gonna die. I felt bad for a second. Me and the homies just popping caps in these fucking stupid aliens. Alright, here we go. So how we feeling today, man? 6 people in chat, nobody's talking. How's everybody doing? Grenades. Good old brute shot. Not gonna use it. Good on you. I did it. Oh well. Can't force a horse to drink water when you bring him to the watering hole. That's what they always say. She said to go back to the main lift, right? I didn't hear Cortana's. No. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Pokemon, the gym where you have to, where there's all the teleporters. You know, every third gym in Pokemon. With these, every fucking third dungeon in that fucking game. I'm cursing like a sailor today, man. Jeez. No reason for it. I'm just in a chatty mood, and when I get chatty, I get a lot of filler words, and all my filler words are curse words, so. Just stare at it. Just stare at it. Just stare at it. You deserve that. You earned that death. Oh shit. Out of ammo. No, come on. I didn't press that. I mean, I did because of the thing, but whatever. Now we go back.
Step on in.
Yo! Came down to save the dudes, going back up to fight other dudes. Ooh. I don't remember fighting elites. I mean, I remember them showing up, but I thought they only show up when they're fighting other dudes. Excuse me. Hey, 7 viewers, lucky number. That's the Halo number. That's death. Oh.
That was me. I'm on a roll now.
Oh, this is where they're fighting.
Forward, man.
This is where you get the team fights. This song's supposed to start soon. It's not starting. You know what? Maybe it's later. My memory is spotty with this game. Alright, give me that. Tearing through, man. Tearing through this level. Been doing good. I always think Halo 2 is gonna go worse than it usually actually goes. But check this out. And now he's gonna stand up. Let's go, super friends. Alright, that's one. Funny thing in this game, the way physics explosions work is hilarious. They will, because of the way explosions are built to move shit around in the environment, if an enemy can survive an explosion, they'll be flipped at 180. Like, they'll completely turn around. Hunters are the easiest to show this off with, because I think even on easy they can survive, like, 2 or 3 plasma grenades. But, you know, in turn... Oh, Jesus. One sec. Sorry about that. I'll be back in just a sec. Alright. Back in action. Oh, my shit's all fucked. Hair's a mess. My makeup's undone. I must look a sight. Oh, Jesus. You. I don't think I hit him. I can't tell if these are hits, because the blood spurt doesn't come out when it bounces off their armor like that.
Oh my god, I'm like a nurse guy.
There we go.
My blessing.
Let me just...
Now lead our fleets. They ask for your allegiance, and you shall give it.
I'm just gonna let this happen. So if you notice that punch, that's a physics interaction that caused him to turn around like that. And that's a sniper rifle that caused me to die like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No ammo. That's right. We're just gonna move, because this part is desperately unsafe. And we could take this opportunity to go up here and snipe, but I'm just gonna grab that sniper rifle because I think it has ammo. There's no point. There's no point fighting. I can kill this guy though. Yeah? Yeah, bro? Yeah, bro? Yeah, bro? What a guy. Can we get up here? We can. So again, I love being in tall positions around here because gives you the opportunity to do this shit. That ranger is still around. Yeah, here he is. Yo. Okay, this way. So, the fun part about Halo is that you can get up to these, anything that you can see. Unlike in other games, anything you see, you can basically get up to. Oh, if I can make this jump, I can't. This might be death. Nope, alright. But, the funny part is that it helps you skip a lot of shit. Like, you can ignore fights if you can get up here, and then you can just jump. And then you can wait for the enemies, if there's even enemies here, they would sort through there, and they would walk up, and then you can go, woo, and go right past them. Very easy. But there was no enemies, and it didn't matter, so... I wanted to get up here. I was trying to climb around so that I can get up onto this thing, because I want to just walk it. And I'm curious if I can actually do that. Right? A grenade jump might work. But there's no guarantee. Let's... yeah, it did! Alright. I am a freaky genius. Freaky sweet, Lois. Halo is an adventure, truly. Yeah, so those guys are going to be pissed, but they're not going to be able to do anything about it, because I'm just, you know, I'm on geometry. You're always on geometry, but when you're on this geometry, the enemies don't give a shit. Also, look how high up I am. There's no chance. It's interesting to me that they bothered to make these, like, you go walk through them. I guess it's for, like, gunfire and stuff, but, I don't know. Makes it convenient for me, so I'm not gonna complain. This is how I'd imagine the Master Chief would actually go through it. Like, rather than going through the swarms of dudes, like, he would probably just fucking find a way to just do this. And die because of that ranger. So that's the real threat, is the rangers. I forgot that they're on this level, but they will be here, and they will probably interrupt my, shenanigans often. But, you know, so far so good. Yeah, beat up the elites, dude. Fuck the elites. Those guys are trash. Elites are trash and dumb to employ. Oh, jeez. He heard me. He heard me say that. He heard me talk shit. Alright, sniper rifle. Fuck you. Nope. 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 I'm just a shit shot today. Oh, this fight's gonna be hell. I gotta find a way to get to that door. And quick. You'd think that they would just ignore, like, you know, like, just in general, but, they really hate the Master Chief, huh? Oh, come on. How did Jackals give me a fucking hard time? Whatever. Okay. Starting to look like we have to actually fight this fight, which I don't want to do. Because, like I said before, every fight in this game, it's optional, and you're going to want to avoid it. Because, fighting these guys is shit. Fighting these guys is shit. Okay, alright, we're making it. Progress. We're learning. I might just do this. I might, like, just get them procced and then fuck off. Because I'm pretty sure the other guys don't spawn in until I get over there. Alright. This is what I don't like. If you can skip fights and deal with enemies easily because the game lets you, but an issue that comes up often is you'll have a situation where the game won't progress until you've moved to a specific location on the map, and that location on the map is guarded by fucking 6 jackals and 20 brutes and 3 elites and all that good stuff. So you'll have these really fucking rock and a hard place situations where it's either you fight a really shitty ballsy fight or you try to survive it to try to get all the way through to the end and make it to the next area before you just get owned. Thankfully, not as much of a concern right now. Can't get up here because there's no plant. But it's okay because there's no enemies either, so I don't really need to. I'm tempted to pick up one of those swords, but I really don't want to even... I'm tempted, but I don't want to tempt fate, because that's really who we're worried about in this playthrough. Dun 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 dun. Up and over. Oh yeah, I should probably take a look at this view, huh? So this is gorgeous. That's the ship that the Master Chief is on at the end of the game. This whole city is about to get fucked and turn into flood. This is the top of the dome. That's a hole. You know how there's that weird If you remember, in the cutscene, there was that, it looked like a nest, and then the point had the thing jutting out. That's what that is. That's the point of the, that's the top of High Charity. Right now we're at the highest level. Or one of the higher levels, at least. Probably, in terms of where you can stand, these pillars are probably have higher, areas. But this length in this room right now is the highest that we're gonna get. And boy, do we like to get high. That is the gimmick of this stream, is that we get, really high up on this geometry. Really far up in the world. To avoid everything that happens below. This is a fight. A really good fight so far, wow. You kill that guy, he's gonna go nuts. But he has no helmet, so he's dead. I think hunters are supposed to come through. I'm pretty sure, no? Oh, what the hell was that? Did you see that? Yeah, you see that? Top right of the screen, look at that. That's the FOV. If you notice that clip into the wall, that's because my FOV is really high. Yeah, you're not supposed to see that. Alright, let's see here. Oh, shit. We can absolutely make that. That is without... Oh, no. It is a little bit more questionable now. Grenade jump. There we are. That was high risk. That snipe almost got me. But that's why we do this. To avoid that. Because they're not shooting at me. They're shooting at something else. I can just fucking walk around and not get hit. I wonder what's back here. Almost definitely nothing, but it's always fun to look. Neat. I don't know why I threw that. That was a mistake. Alright, now we wait here because they might spawn because of... Never mind. Never mind. Can't wait. Gotta go. If I don't look, they won't kill me. Yeah, these are the stealth grunts. There's a black pattern that I was talking about. Funnily enough, that run animation does not mean that they've procced their anti-stealth measure. It doesn't mean that they've seen you. It just means that they're freaking out. Shouldn't have looked at me. That was his fault. He brought that upon himself. Okay, alright. You're gonna kill me. Now you're gonna kill me with fucking jackals. Oh, Halo 2, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck you. Alright, this is gonna be a weird fight. This is gonna be the same kind of thing as before, where we have to kind of like halfway fight it, and then stop, and then move on. How in the fucking world? Alright. Welcome to Salty Chat. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright. Okay. Doing so. Doing okay. I'm getting a little bit quiet. And I'm sorry for that. I'd be a little more talkative, but this is tough. There it is. I hope these chuckle fucks fucking come on through. Oh, you fucking fuck. Who in the world? Oh! Aye! Aye! Alright. Good trade. This is a level where geometry would be helpful. This is gonna be like an angled jump kind of thing. That's not conducive. Alright. Well, looks like this is gonna be a fight. On God? He got mad. He got mad that I died. Fuck off. Oh, that was dumb. That was my fault. Alright. Excuse me. They seem more interested, but you see, the trick is that they're actually fucking not. They're actually way more interested in fucking my day over. They would rather the brutes work with them to kill me than they kill the brutes. And that's an AI thing, and that's fine, but it's annoying because I would like to live, you see. And I'd like to finish this level, if at all possible, but it's looking... Actually, you know what? I think we're most of the way done. This is the mausoleum, which I'm pretty sure is either the last or second to last part of this level. And then after this is, fucking, Arbiter. I forget how long the Flood version of this level is, but it's pretty long. I had no cover. Shooting games. Game Grumps. Let's see here. How in the fucking who? Where? Oh. Oh my god, fucking drones. Alright. Jesus fucking Christ, are you kidding me? Oh god, I think that has a shield. Alright. Idiot. Idiot that you are. Oh, did you see that miss? Alright. Not so bad. At every level, I reach a point where it's like, this could go really bad, and then it just turns out fine. If you've been enjoying so far, and you're not already, please consider following. That, you know, does me a favor. Oh, this is where the song starts. Okay. That guy's not even helping. What a dick. See what I mean? The brutes don't give a shit about the elites compared to how much they give a shit about me. They'd rather fight me, like, 100% of the time. That's the one thing about this fucking part that doesn't work, is that the fucking enemies will just turn. They'll just be like, ah, fuck it. Elites aren't the threat here. And then it becomes like, oh, here's the whole gimmick just fell apart. The elites, too. They don't give a shit about the fucking brutes. They're just gonna fucking kill me. And this is not an easy fight. But we got a checkpoint, so we're good. This is gonna be... We're gonna be fighting this fight for a couple minutes here. And then we're gonna take a break in about 15 minutes. Because I've been going for 2 hours, and that's unhealthy. Fuck off. How's that not kill? How would... Die! Oh my god. Of course he's still fucking shooting. Of course he's still alive. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, okay. Alright. Good shot. I'm literally completely unconcerned about these dudes, and I'm really only giving a shit about this guy. Alright. So, what you're hearing, the song right now, is Breaking Benjamin's Blow Me Away, which was made specifically for this game, but also is regularly played on select radio stations if you're one of those cool people who listens to the radio still, like me. But, let's watch this fight, actually. This could be cool. So, brutes are, like, stupidly strong, and, you can see that because the hunter actually had to put in effort to kill him. Oh, this is where the Arbiter's armor was from. That's the... That's the thing. Oh, I'm hungry. Yeah, we're gonna take a break in like 15 so I can get some grub, because I'm fucking starved. Did you see that grenade bounce off his buddy's back? That was great. Fuck's sake. Alright. This is what I meant when I said that this is gonna be a few minutes, because this is the worst part of this level, in my opinion. And I don't have another sniper rifle to deal with shields. Yeah. Okay, wow, checkpoint. Good. Oh, he had no shields. I could have got him. That would have been it. Alright, so that's the thing about these fights, is that they can go really quickly, and they can be really messy. That went right through. These are going right through him. He can't get stuck. What the fuck? What the fuck he can't get stuck? Good rhyme. His buddies can get stuck, though. Oh, okay. I gotta play this smarter. That's really the issue here, is that I gotta play this smarter. Because I can stick him. You get stuck. You get stuck. I shouldn't have jumped. I should have just fell down. Okay. Because now we're dealing with this guy and his invisible buddy. And that guy. Oh, boy. Yeah. Ooh. That was the carbine boy. Alright. Not even gonna fucking bother. Just fucking go. Instant. Fucking instant. We gotta work a little bit harder on this. Oh, I was around the corner. Come on. Alright, this time I gotta start from a position where I can duck back into cover easily. Like this. Go up here. This is where the fight gets extremely risky, because that guy's really tough, and he's got a sword buddy that shows up. And the sword buddy's the real concern here, but he's backed up by a fucking sniper rifle. So don't get it twisted. These are both huge threats. Thankfully, they have mercy with the invisible dudes, and they make them weak. You are my priority here. Because that guy's gonna fucking chase me down no matter what, but he's not as fast as me, so I can avoid him easily. But this guy has a sniper rifle, which means he's a constant threat. A constant threat. Oh, he's got a sword. Oh, he's got a sword. Oh, they both have swords. Naturally. Alright, fuck, see? It's always I get one kill and then it's done. I always can only get one. So we're gonna switch to beam rifle off the top. We're gonna throw one, throw them all, kill at least one of them. Fuck off this way, pick up that ammo. Try to maintain composure. Get up here. Get put out right out of fucking cover. Get put right into the line of fire. Alright, same thing. That was a bad throw. That was two bad throws. Just kill me. See the trick, the first one where I killed the silver elite first, that is what we want. So let's make that a little bit more consistent. Alright, we're still alive. We're still in it. We're still in it. We're still in it. Okay. What do you want to do? How do you want to play this, boy? Okay. See, that guy now is less of a threat because his mobile sniper is Gonzo. Which means I could just do this. Alright. Fucking easy fight. Hopefully we get a cutscene or a checkpoint here. Cutscene would be nice too, but checkpoint is really more what I'm going for. I think this is the end anyway, so of this level. Oh, excuse me. No, you know what? It's there's like there's more lifts I gotta. Okay, wait. Maybe not. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's play this. Let's let this play out, and then we'll take a break. Split them up so that they can't do goofy shit. Good thought.
The hopes of all the Covenant rest on your shoulders, Chief.
My faith is strong. Will not fail.
Alright, and then the flood come up. I never seen them actually move like that. I never watched their walk animation. That's neat. I mean, I knew they scuttled, but I didn't know they had little tentacle walkers. I figured they were just like, they just rubbed themselves around the ground, like rolled around like assholes.
Let him be.
Infection forms are a cool design. I'm curious if they were based on any kind of living parasite. I mean, like, the assumption is probably that most of them are based, like, the flood are based partially off of fungus. But that specific animal look is what I'm really curious about. Like, I want to see if there's an animal that, like a bug or something that corresponds to that weird, like, bloated, I guess botflies. I don't know. Alright. It is hot. It's great, right? Damn. I'm sorry to have to go now. I mean, I'm gonna take a quick break after this cutscene, but, I'll be back probably in, like, 10 minutes. Worst case scenario, your guy's gonna be waiting 15, but, you know, I like to imagine that, you'll find something to do. Alright, so here's where we're gonna switch to good ol' stay tuned. Thanks for watching so far. If you guys don't mind, I'd appreciate a follow. If you can see on the bottom there, Road to Affiliate. I'm gonna need 50 of those to be able to do anything. But, you know, it's the way she goes. I will be back momentarily blessed. Hope everybody made good use of the break. Back a little bit early, but that's because I finished my sandwich. And, don't need to take more time. So, let's get right back underway. Excuse me. Alright. There's another level where the invisibility is going to help us just get through it. I'm going to skip through most of the fights, because I don't really want to deal with this shit. Give me that. Give me that. Ugh. Look how long it takes to kill a brute without headshots. This is why we need the carbine. There we go. So something I kind of glanced over, or rather ignored completely, was that there was an elite talking to me. That elite voice was coming from one of the body models, one of the dead bodies around here. And it's really cool that they do that, and they put those little moments in where you kind of like... It's like, it's weird because it's like, oh, it's fucking... I thought that was a corpse. You see. Woo! What the fuck? That went swimmingly. Let's rock. What are you doing here? Help him. Help. Go kill those guys. Jesus. Easy money. Alright, these guys are homies. Those aren't, but that's okay. Because we're just gonna fucking ignore them. This has been extremely generous with checkpoints. I'm starting to think that Cartographer might have changed some aspects of the gameplay, as is characteristic of most mods. I think there's some slight balance changes even, possibly. Not in terms of overall gameplay, but in terms of, like, checkpoints and checkpoint distribution. Because checkpoint distribution is one of the bigger problems in this game, actually. Case in point, this fight's going to be grueling. Because we're going to just be here for 20 minutes. Oh, no, wait, this isn't it yet. Soon, though. So Halo 2 is not traditionally intended to be played as a stealth game, but it can be because of this. And the enemies actually have pretty intuitive and easy to avoid sight lines that if you know, like if you're used to the game and you've played it long enough, you pretty much have a good idea of where they're going to be looking and when. But then you gotta do situations like this where it's like, fucking here's 60 jackals and you just gotta deal with that. Yeah, see? And then we go back here. Fusion coils. These the guys explode. See? And you can drop them on the enemies, but, you know, it doesn't really work when you already shot them to death, huh? And gone. This fight sucks, because there's like 30 brutes, like, filter in, I'm pretty sure. I keep saying that, because I keep thinking this is the part where all the brutes filter in, but this really, I think, is it. Yeah, there we go. I think the check... Did you see all this? Ooh! I think that... Yeah, okay. It gave me a good checkpoint, we're good. This is how you gotta win this fight. Like, this is just how it works. Because it's like fucking... these assholes. And there's really just few options here. I wonder if there's any pathway. No. Excuse me. Pardon me. And all I have is a sword, so I can't like go down there and do anything. I can do this. I can basically the option is to use the weapons at hand to whittle them down somewhat. But there's only so much we can really do against these dudes. with no grenades. This is gonna be a stealth operation in a second, but I still have time to make it not that, so... Fuck. All those shots, clean to the right. So, something that's kind of counterintuitive, or I guess it makes enough sense to look at, but, when you're fighting these dudes and they throw grenades, you don't move when they start throwing their grenade. You have like a full minute to line up a shot and get a bunch of damage in. So there's really no point to trying to avoid it until the grenade's already in the air. And by the time it's in the air, since the trajectory's set, it makes it that much easier to avoid. If you try moving around and running away from grenades before they're thrown in this game, what ends up happening is the enemies get better tracking, and they can deal with you better if you do that. Like, see how that grenade just kind of dropped? If I waited for him to... Okay, so that's a different situation, actually, entirely. I thought I would be able to use that as an example, but I can't. The thing, what happened there is that if you shoot an enemy and you get them in a certain stagger animation, as they're throwing grenades, then they'll just drop the grenade. But it's not guaranteed and it's not consistent. So, you know, only so much we can expect from this game. Okay. Come on. I'm sorry that this isn't really the most engaging Halo 2 gameplay right now, but we're focused on completion, not on showing off. Showing off is for Sonic, and I can't show off in Sonic anymore anyway, so... Freaky... We got like 2 more of these, and then... This is the lamest Halo gameplay. But, like, this is all we can do is fucking hit this dude with plasma until he chokes. Oh, and then there's this idiot with the brute shot. See, if they ran out of ammo eventually, this would be cool. Okay, he's dead. Which means that you are now the threat. Okay, alright. Oh my god! This is what I mean, man. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Halo 2. Alright, we're gonna take a little bit more of a proactive approach here because I don't want to be sitting here for another 2 hours doing this. And I'm pretty sure I just have to get through that door, so...
You big and dumb. Gutless.
Alright. See, this is what I was talking about way, way back when I was saying that this game is just, it's a fucking stealth game. You just gotta, this is just how you have to play it. On Heroic, Legendary is like, don't even bother. Like, don't play this game on Legendary, straight up. That was good. That was extremely lucky. That could have, a single one of those could have bounced right back into my head, and that would have just owned... Did not know that that was a homie.
Use it to smite our enemies.
Will do. Alright. These assholes now. Demon Flare! Ooh, what? One of those was a shotgun. Oh, wrong way. I'm stupid. Why'd I turn around? Hey, guys. We're waiting.
The arbiter, he is here.
The Arbiter. He is here. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, yeah, that's what I like to see. Oh, wait, no. Alright. Well, all those wasted. Alright. Homeboy's got a ghost. He stole my ghost. That's my car. Oh shit, wait. There we go. Now we are set. I think this begins the vehicle segment, and the vehicle segment is very much a matter of, yeah, yep, this is the worst. Okay, watch this. Watch how bad this gets. You just gotta go. Like, you can't fight it. You just can't fight it. But this whole section is really, really, like, this is probably gonna be the highest intensity part of this run.
Arbiter cruising now.
Because there's snipers, and there's fucking all this opportunity to die. And you just gotta keep moving. Because then you gotta get these guys. But then you get these assholes showing up. And then it becomes a matter of running. Yeah, no chance. Okay. This time we won't screw up. Because if you don't get flipped on that ledge, then you're good. But this is way riskier because there's snipers and turrets. See? Shit. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Now we can make it. Easily. See? Easy. I don't know what it is about the ghosts in this game, but it feels like they flip over a heck of a lot more than anything else. Than they do in any of the other games. So this is the worst part, but it's easy to get through if you're just so good at this game like me. And we're at again, 30 parts of this level are the worst part, but this really takes the cake. Fight Club. Yep. Fuck off, that should have been a headshot the first shot. Brutes are shitty to deal with when it comes to headshots, because they... It's like the armor, the one plate of armor seems like it has hidden HP that it leaves on the head. I don't know, it's weird. It's like, it's almost like they're too much of a bullet sponge and an uninteresting enemy to fight. I'd probably have more luck smashing that, explosive barrel, to kill him. Yeah, see that? Alright, back to this gun. I killed the guy with the shotgun, so the biggest threat, the second biggest threat is gone. Current biggest threat is those guys. But those guys are easy. If I'm careful, they're easy. Alright, headshots are now an option, which makes this much simpler. Or not, or it fucks me up completely and I have no chance. Oh boy. Oh, and splash damage makes invisibility extremely, luck-based. I like that the brutes appreciate the human shotgun. That makes me happy. Fuck. Fuck! God damn it! Oh! Damn it. Damn it. I saw that from a mile away. I knew that was happening. Okay. 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 Yeah? On God? I just fucking... And that fucking jackal, too. Can't even fucking see him. You can't even see him! What is that? What? It's two guys! Alright, with him dead, it'll be a little bit easier. Not much, but a little bit. Because now, it's just a matter of popping these two. Getting this guy. And that tank is not even a concern. We don't even have to look at the tank. Ain't that something? Because he's kind of stupid. Okay, well, that was a complete failure. Let's try that one more time. I like that he taunted at me and just kept going anyway. He knew. He knew I was there. He knew what was up. Yeah, okay. You. I like you, but I don't know if you're going to be particularly useful. And I'm sure you're not going to be more useful in the shotgun, so... Shotty snipes. The grand Halo tradition of shotty snipes. Checkpoint done. Oh, don't even tempt it. Don't fight the ghost. What's up? Fucking come on! Two shits. Two shits and you're fucking already dead. Alright, so there's brutes to my left here. And then there's the dude and the ghost over there. The shrubbery doesn't do anything to protect me, but... Oh, you're kidding? What the fuck? Let's do that! Alright. Critical thinking time. We know that the guy comes around, and we know we can get through, but there's a second ghost there. The second ghost comes through, I can use grenades, but that's gonna get me killed. If I move here, I start the fight, they're gonna get pissed, and they're gonna start fucking shooting at me, but at least they'll, move out of the way faster. And then I think that guy will just ignore me. Alright, yeah. AI programming. Good progress. So, while we have a minute, everybody, I'd like to point you toward the big old bar on the bottom that says Road to Affiliate, 11 days to go, or 101 days to go, 11 followers so far. Every follow helps, every view helps, everything you possibly can do helps. Matter of fact, if you're doing nothing right now, hop onto Discord, hop onto Mumble, hop onto Skype, whatever the hell you use. Tell the boys, be like, hey, listen, Halo 2 stream's going up. You tell two friends, they'll two tell friends, they'll two tell two friends. Then if we keep having two friends tell each other, then we'll have at least 4 guys telling each other the same shit. And on that basis, we can have a good stream, right? But if you tell 2 friends and then they tell 2 other friends, and then they tell 2 other friends, then it's like exponential growth. You see what I mean? Now, granted, I like small streams. I don't mind that I don't have very many viewers because, frankly, this is a fun thing for me. This isn't my career right now. But that said, as before, every view, every like, every follow, every subscribe, every Twitter follow, every YouTube follow, every little thing that you do gives more money in my pocket, more streams to be watched. You know, it helps everybody. You get something, I get something. I don't really get any money. Follows will help, but I'm not getting paid yet. But, you know. Almost done with Halo 2. Last 2 levels. And I'm actually really happy about that, because I didn't think we'd be able to get this far just today. Then again, I suppose when you're sitting here for 2.5 hours playing Halo 2, there's only so many things you can do besides progress. It is a linear game, after all.
They won't stand a chance. You have to stop him.
That brute has the index.
She looks really impassioned. You have to stop him.
He can activate
Point.
the ring.
If he does, I'll detonate in Emberclad's reactor just like we did the Autumn.
Good old Halo 1.
The city and the ring. Not a very original plan. But it'll work. No, I don't want to chance a remote detonation.
It's pretty crazy that one frigate is enough to destroy the entirety of a Halo ring. That's always something that was really cool to me, is that they're that fucking powerful. But now we don't have invisibility. Now we just have a flashlight, which makes this entire section horrific to deal with. But we'll keep the flashlight on in solidarity. Same basic principle as before. You can ignore everything, more or less. Except for that, you can't ignore them. But it's okay. Because we're just gonna keep doing this until it works. Naturally, they all get jumbled up where I'm gonna go. This is hell. This is gonna be rough. Oh, cool. Dude, don't you guys just love domestic fucking disputes? Isn't that great? This whole game, man. No. Haha. Hey. Cool. I don't think... Wait, maybe I can. Alright, let's try that one more time. One Mississippi. Didn't work. Did not work at all. That's called a late grenade jump, and those are notable for fucking me up and getting me saved on this fucking... Let's just... Sick. Alright. Second time in this game that I softlocked myself by accident. Second time today that I had to get out of a softlock or resetting to the level. I think we're just gonna do a kill everything run through of this level. Oh boy, the neighbor's psycho dogs are up. That's sick. These swords are better against non-flood enemies than flood enemies, frankly. I had no idea this existed. Neat. Actually, you know what? The rocket launcher is probably going to help me against these brutes more. All things considered. Don't worry about the shotgun. We'll get another one later, probably. If not, then it's no big deal, because it's not that much of a loss. The shotgun kind of sucks. That blows. The rocket launcher doesn't do shit against them. I'll bet you that doesn't even cut half their health. I'll bet you the direct hit is an instant kill, but but hitting them with a splash doesn't even do fucking half. I should really just take a day and look up the health pools and try to find the hard numbers for these characters and the damage values in this, because checkpoint, because frankly I'm sure that there's some organization and order to it. I'm just not sure what that would be. So there's not much to do to talk about here for me. You see all this cool stuff, but not much else. Shit. Alright. We're gonna swap the shotgun out here. Gonna get this back out. And we're gonna keep on keeping on. Fuck. Fuck. Oh god. This is gonna be a fight and a half. Nah, no, it won't. This one's not gonna be a fight. This one's gonna be a party. Because look, they don't give a shit. Carbine is just so goddamn strong. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm just gonna. We're just gonna. Oh, cool. It's starting to go all the way back here. Another one of those levels where we're just gonna be sitting around fighting and waiting. not gonna snipe. You can miss me with that. I'm curious if that's time bit. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. So we're just gonna back up and let the drones kind of flush into the room, because those guys are gonna fight those guys, and then they're gonna keep coming. I'm pretty sure there's a third wave, and I'm not fixing to deal with that right now. But I will provide air cover for the Flood boys, because if there's anything I hate more than Flood, it's the drones. I just find the Flood miserable to fight because they are the worst of every fundamental problem that Halo 2 has with its enemy design. They have really, really high damage pools. They have really low weakness to most of the things that every other enemy is weak to. They have really high melee damage for no reason. They have, well, that one makes sense. They're zombies, but they have really high accuracy with their weapons as well, which that one doesn't make sense at all on a gameplay level. To me at least. It seems like if you're going to make a melee class, you might as well make them, you know, melee-oriented, not, you know, just fucking good at everything. But these Flood boys, they're like Space Marines. They're just good at everything. And now I don't have my mid-range, and I gotta rely on the sniper rifle, which is going to be bad. But I clear out the room, so it should be easier to get this. Oh, hey, no, never mind. They got me. Oh, this one. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, da, bam, bam. You can already see that they're starting to take over. That's cool. The Flood form designs change slightly from Halo 2 to Halo 3. Very, very minorly, but they do. In a few more ways than just the traditional gameplay or graphical update type situation. They have a lot of tiny design differences, like head placement and like stuff like that, but you know, not noticeable in this context really. Alright, I'm gonna die for this. This fucking, they had to give every enemy a gun. Everything has to shoot at you, and everything has to do melee. Alright, we're back here. And I don't think I can wait this one out. I think I'm just fucked. I just have to deal with this, so let's deal with it. In the traditional method. Alright. This won't be a problem now. Situational awareness. I just gotta be aware of the situation of the drones in the area, because that's really the only issue is the drones. The drones are a constant threat in this game because they're shockingly good at what they do. Oh, don't punch me. I'm waiting for him to knock himself off the thing. Dun, 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 dun. Please make yourself at home. Gotta deal with this shit now. So, remember when I was talking about the buff to plasma rifles? That is the brute plasma rifle. Yeah, that applies to the Flood too, which means that this whole fucking level is just the worst. Because you're dealing with the ultimate Flood enemies, with the best versions of the weapons that they have, with the highest melee damage in the game, with, well, I guess hunters, but whatever. With checkpoints that only show up after you've already put yourself in a situation where you think that you're going to be stuck. Oh, you just kind of ignored me. Excuse me, thank you. Also hard to see. The flashlight, this is the only level where the flashlight really comes in handy. Which is kind of funny to me, but, you know. You do what you can, when you can, to the ends and means which you desire. That doesn't make any sense. That's irrelevant to anything that's going on. But, a good thing to keep in mind. A good life lesson. Hey, 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 shut up. Hey, 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 shut up. Hey, 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 shut up.
It shall not defeat us.
Fuck you. Ironically, the Flood are the only enemies that are actually pretty good at prioritizing the other enemies. They're the only ones that'll actually stick and be like, oh wait, no, we're gonna deal with these dudes now. Which is great for me, for the most part, but then you get situations like this where I am the enemy at hand and they have rocket launchers, which is fucked. I don't know who the fuck thought it was funny to give Flood rocket launchers, but if given the opportunity, his ass would be kicked. Because Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ. Look how fucking durable he is. I can't even take these many hits. And I'm in armor. That dude's a zombie in skin, and he just... Oy. But we're making good progress still, as always. As always, always making good progress. That's the important part, is that we're always moving forward somewhat. Oh my god.
Whosoever is gripped by fear, take heed. I am
Whoa! Hit me. I dare you. Give me that. Nope. Corpses in one. Is it grave? It is grave. He's the Great Mind after all. There's another carbine back there somewhere that I should have picked up because I would have just got the ammo for this one, but whatever. Getting close to the end anyway, I think. This level's not too bad. Hooked on a feeling, but da-da-doo. Gonna get struck for copyright for that. Hey, I recognize this place. Yeah, I hopeful, but not a realistic endeavor. But hey, on the bright side, now we have this whole fight. That was a headshot. Fuck you. That first jackal should have died. Oh, this is going swimmingly. And now the Flood are here. Oh, you bitch! Alright. Ah, fuck off. Fuck off, all of you. Oh, this is shit. Oh, this is such shit. Give me gun. Give me gun. Gun is good. Gun is good. Alright. Give me better gun. Like that. Hey!
I'm running out of options. I can't stall the launch sequence much longer. The next ship will take you up to the conduit. Hurry!
Okay. Katana's very bossy. But we're going to the conduit, and the conduit is going to take us to that. And when you take us to that, that means the level's over. And then we're at the end of the game because it's just the Arbiter's level. Which sucks. It's boring as hell. That because you have to wait for 2.5 hours for the Scarab to go, and then the Scarab's just a whole fucking separate issue. But as always, we die immediately because I don't have a plan. But when we make a plan, which is easier said than done, you know, we'll be able to win. I'm thinking if I peel left this time, I can pivot right, pop the plasma rifle brute to the right. Like it's gonna be like on this side, over here, because I'm gonna move forward, and then you'll see. If it all plays out, this should work out this time. But we gotta orient ourselves towards the front. Then to the right is where the brute's gonna be. So we're gonna peel left. Yeah, see the count there. Actually, maybe if we just do this. That sniper's like, I know what I'll do. I'll kill the Master Chief. No chance.
Now is the time of our unloading.
Hup. And that's it. That's the last we'll see of the Master Chief for this campaign. Which is great, because that means that we're almost done with Halo 2. Finally. Yo! Slam dunk.
Get to Earth. Good luck.
I run through the truth.
You'll make a girl of promise.
If you know you can't keep it.
Aww. It's a shame what they did to Cortana in the later games. 4 and 5 ruined her. Fucking Bill Cosby character assassination, man, I tell you what.
What is that place? Where the thousands went to watch them on the celebration? Like the start of the great journey.
The start of the great... Yeah, the start of the great journey, yeah.
To solve the key from eternity. Must get inside. Then mount up on it. I know a way to break those doors.
Do you? Alright, so it's this rush to the end of the game. There's a whole lot of game still between us and the final minutes of Halo 2. But we are in the end game here. This is the beginning of the finishing, as it were. And they give you the worst vehicle to deal with ghosts. Ain't that something? You kind of just gotta bully them. Get on. Yeah, good aim while fucking flying, you asshole. Alright. At least we've already made it to the Scarab, which is the real... This is where the boring part kind of starts, but it's also not that bad because it's decently quick. It just sucks to get through. Because we go through here, there's a little bit of an infiltration sequence going up through this tower to get to the actual Scarab itself. And then from that point, Johnson drives the Scarab to... excuse me. He drives the Scarab up to... where am I supposed to enter here? I think there's a door over here.
There's a passage in the wings. Take you up to the scarab.
we go. So, again, infiltration, stealth, all this good stuff. Do it. Yeah, do it. I don't know why this door's not opening. I assume it's because these guys are alive. No, no, you're dead. Come on. You really thought... You really thought... He was right. He nailed it. Other dude, not so much. Alright, this is going to be harder than I thought. But not much. We're going to get this guy first. See, that's the threat, because once they're dead, the other one immediately starts opening fire, and that's like, I gotta get out of here before they do that. Oh, they can shoot you from... Okay, when you're mounting, they can't shoot you. So I figured that they can't shoot up, but evidently... Alright, now let's try to be smart here. Because now we can do this. So now that other guy's going to shoot, but he's not going to shoot so immediately. And he's not going to shoot right at me. I can turn invisible, pivot around, pick this up. And I can just hijack this dude from behind. I don't think this does a lot of damage, but I'm curious if I can actually kill people with this. Halo 2. What a game. It just keeps happening. This is what high-level strats look like, in case you guys didn't know. This is part of the speedrun. You have to sit here and build up momentum in this Wraith for 2.5 hours, and then it shoots you through the end of the game into the credit sequence. Alright.
I'll remain here. Make sure no reinforcements get behind you. Then, I'm going to take the cruiser back. Huh? I thought he was dead. Hold your fire. Hunters have come to our aid, Arbiter. They will fight by our side.
Hunters have come to our aid, Arbiter. Good ol' hunters. These guys aren't gonna do shit. They suck. These guys are awful. They are barely even a fucking influence here. Watch. Yeah, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. See, they didn't even help. Alright. Try that again, once more with feeling. Excuse me. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Shut up. Don't care. I'm trying to get done here. Trying to do some work. Alright, now we can let these dudes die. Alright. I'm curious what the idle animation is for the shotgun for the Arbiter is. Probably nothing interesting. Probably not worth sitting here and waiting for. Yeah, look at that. Wow. These dudes are getting hammered. Yeah, there we go. as I said, fucking useless. Oh my god. Usually they get out at least this far, but, you know, no. We're on heroic. We can't have anything that easy. Give me that. So the shotgun in this game actually sucks horribly. It's one of the worst guns. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as Halo 1's did, and it doesn't have as many pellets. So it's, like, just worse in every way. But, luckily, this part isn't too bad. There's just a lot of explosives, and that's kind of annoying. But not, deal breaker. Halo 2. Alright, let's use a better shot, idiot. Oh, fuck off. Fucking... Still doing good. In and out. That's the old in and out method. That's all you gotta do. Is you go in, and you go out. And you go in. And you get fucked because you don't have cover. Oh, you don't get fucked because that's explosive cover. Oh, you get fucked because there's a plasma grenade. Oh, hooked on a feeling. Take 3.5 hours. Get all the way. Yeah. Come on, we're going. We're gonna try the same thing, but this time I'm gonna help him out a little bit more. I'm gonna take care of that dude and this dude. Yeah, there it is. Let me go switch to the other sniper rifle now that I have the opportunity. There we go. Shotgun it up. Get these boys in here. Fucking owned. That was phenomenally bad luck. It is fucking really rude with this checkpoint here, huh? Really doesn't want me to move forward. Yeah, shut up. Cool. I'm trying to. Give me this. Same verse. Something the first. Fucking. I feel like the trick is killing that turret guy. But, you know, I don't know. Never know. Ugh. Gotta love hunters, man. The one time in any of the games where you actually get to work with them. And if you're not fucking constantly firing behind their backs, they are just terrible. Did the other one die? Where'd he go? He must have, I guess, but, like... It's kind of sad, isn't it? Yeah, there he is. Sad. He just doesn't want to fire his fucking gun. Thankfully, brutes are really stupid. Wait, let's just... Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Oh my Oh fuck. Hey, 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 hey. Ah, he's dead. Shame. Shame. Real shame that. Elite didn't even fucking follow through either. Oh, this is the prison sequence. Right. So what's funny about brutes when they cluster up like that is that you can often kill like all of them by just mashing at their heads. Any precision. I've already said this a few times, but precision weaponry really is like what you need against brutes because of the damage sponge stuff. But if you can just like bap real quick at them, then it works out. These fights are going pretty smooth. I actually didn't expect to be able to get that first try. Usually that's 1 or 2 attempts. Alright, let's watch this. Hey, there he goes. Oh. Oh yeah, you can't. There are friendlies on this part because of this.
You don't like me, and I sure as hell don't like you.
But if we don't do something, Mohawk's gonna activate this ring. We're all gonna die.
God has locked himself inside the throne. Well, I just happen to have a
Hey,
grab a banshee and give me some cover.
I like that key. That's a cool looking key. Wow. Future keys are gonna be really neat. That must be a big house, though. Wow. Where's Banshee? Oh, wait, no. Fuck you. Give me that. Away. Away I ride. So this is like the second time we fight this. This is like the heretic fight where it's the shitty fucking this sequence, but this one isn't so bad. Because Banshees aren't, like, good to... It's harder to deal with multiple Banshees than it is to deal with ground vehicles. And multiple Banshees do show up later in the sequence. But, they're more easily dealt with because they're distracted by and hit by the Scarab itself. So you have a way more effective ally on this part than you do with the thing. Also, something of note that's fun is that they reincorporate the Scarab as you start off fighting it and you get to use it, and it's a cool sequence because everything in Halo 2 is kind of like mirrored. Like you get a situation where it's like you see something and then it shows up again later in a different context in a more interesting way. And a lot of games and a lot of stories do that in general, but Halo 2 does it with the 2 parallel stories of the Arbiter and Master Chief, and they trade places of like where they go, right? So like Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. See, that's where it gets bad. There's other banshees though that I can find. So let's go back, find another banshee now. I think one of them missed. There's also, I don't know if this happens in, the PC version, but in Halo 2 on console, there was a thing where if you went and your banshee died, and you had to get a new one, they would spawn on the ground sometimes, and if they did that, when they did that, there was like a 1 in like something chance where you would, you would find the heretic, camouflage that was, that you got to see in the earlier levels with the heretics in it. Obviously. But, yeah. All the way down there, yeah. You know, it's one of those things that, it shows up once in a while, and if we get lucky and we see it, I'll show it off, but it's probably not gonna happen. Also, a fun fact about those pilots is that they actually don't have AI for when they get out of the vehicle, or more accurately, they don't have weapons, so they're not coded to do anything when they don't have weapons, and they don't go into berserk state because there isn't any combat happening. Like they're like that. They don't hit the damage or situational threshold that dictates berserk. So if you knock one of those guys down and they land on the ground and they're like, well, and you can actually get them out of the banshee and alive. They don't do anything. They just kind of stand there, and they'll walk around and kind of look at you kind of dumbly, and they'll chase you down. Like they'll walk and like try to get to you, but they won't do anything. They just kind of like deal with you. They just want to be there. All right, now is the time that we can just go ahead and ignore everything fighting. So like I said, like I keep saying, lots of fights that are optional. This is not one of them until you get to this point, because now we get the this sequence. As that Wraith tries its best to fucking do another one. One more time. Yeah! Flickery explosions. Video games. Hey guys, look, video games. I bet you I can corkscrew in there. If I can just clip this wing into that, like... almost. I'm sure there's a way to do this. Wait, if we rotate it... Yes! Yes! Progress. No fucking way. No fucking way. This is the first time I've ever done this. Is this not the door? Oh no. Yes, yes, get fucked. This feels like revenge for all the years I've had trouble on this level. I can't believe I got it this far. This is great. Oh man, this trivializes this fight. Holy shit. Oh, if I could take the Banshee into the fucking boss fight, could you imagine? Man, I'm surprised I was able to get that. Do what you're told.
One more word, Oracle, and I'll rip your eye from its socket. Tartarus, stop.
possible.
Put it down and disobey the hierarchs?
There are things about Halo even the hierarchs cannot understand.
Take care, Lord. What you say is heresy.
Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose?
Collectively, the seven
Yeah.
Not another word.
Please.
Don't shake the light bulb. Yeah.
If you want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill.
I fucking love Johnson. What a fucking character. The Banshee's in the background still! I fucking love this game. The Banshee's in the background still. If I can go back and get that Banshee, this fucking game's over already.
Those who made the rings? What happened?
This boss fight just became the funniest thing in the world.
strategic option, my creators activated the rings. They evolved additional sentient life in 3 rating. The galactic center died as planned. Would you like to see the weapon tinker?
Imagine where Halo would have gone if Tartarus was like, yeah, you're right. Not the elites shall be the Prophet's escort. Alright, so as soon as this starts, I'm going to pop invisibility and try to move back to get that Banshee. I can't believe I got the Banshee through, man. That's the second time I've gotten vehicles in this campaign, in this specific playthrough. That's like the second or third time that I've gotten vehicles way past where they're supposed to be. I should have done the Warthog on the previous... Yes! Oh, guys, it's over. Guys, it's fucking over. We did it. We beat Halo 2. This just became the fucking easiest shit in the world. Oh my god. They did not have any fucking plan to stop this from happening. Johnson, if you don't mind.
We'll shut them down. And how do I stop them? Quit stalling. That's it? Johnson, I'm on it.
Hang tight, ma'am. Until that brute is dead.
Alright, one more phase and I think that's it. Hey, Miranda. Woo! Alright. Yeah, the Arbiter's afraid. Terrified. Johnson, if you will. Johnson, you gonna help me or what? Get on.
You're telling me you can't stop the sequence.
Oops! Didn't know there was a kill field there. But we still have a Banshee, so it doesn't matter. Like I said, this game is over. We've solved Halo 2. If we can get Tartarus dead, then we'll be able to find... I can't believe we actually did it. Alright, so we just gotta be careful of the kill barrier on the bottom there. It's not that high, so it's not that much of a threat, actually, but, it's annoying, because it means I can't explore. Or at least I can't explore downwards. Alright, there goes Johnson with the sniper.
We'll shut them down. And how do I stop them? Quit stalling. That's it? Johnson, I'm on it.
Hang tight, ma'am. Until that brute is dead.
I wonder... Okay, he can hit me, but I wonder if I can push him off. Whoop! Yo! Alright, he's gotta be almost dead. I've fucking popped him like 6 times. Blah, blah. Johnson, please. Johnson, I can see that you have a clear shot. Just fucking die already. Jeez Louise.
Power generation phase complete.
Come on, Arbiter. Kick that guy's ass.
I'm trying, but you're not giving me an opportunity here.
Pleasure to serve you both.
Are you gonna hit him or what? I can't do anything until you fucking shoot him. There we go. Oh. Alright, that's Halo 2. That's the whole game. Finally. Finally finished. I'm gonna let the last cutscene speak for itself. See, I have a question about that, though. Why... Wouldn't that just kill everything in that area? Is that not the first part of the activation? Is that not enough?
What's that?
A beacon
What's it doing?
communicating at superluminal speeds with the frequency of
Communicating with what?
the other installations.
Show me.
Fail-safe protocol. In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
Remote activation?
Remote activation?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me...
Then when? Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why you are, of course.
Where, Haru, is that?
Where it be, dude? Halo 2. Are you guys ready for the line that pissed off millions?
Isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Can anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight. No, he's not. That's not till the next game. Oh, you idiot. Chief, you stupid bitch. Alright, well, if ever there was a time to follow, having finished Halo 2, we can move on to brighter horizons. Even later today. I'll tell you that much. This stream's going to end in a couple minutes, but I'll tell you what. After this credit sequence, I'm done. It's been a hell of a day already. And funny part is that you guys can't even see the credit sequence because it's technically a separate file from the game, so the capture can't pick it up. So we're gonna see. I'm torn because I could let the credits play, or I can wait, and we can get that last scene. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I skip and I get the last scene. I can't skip anyway. Never mind. What a game, man. Shikai Wang, man, I believe he, I'm not sure, but they worked on a lot of stuff. They did a lot of concept art too, and there's some old concept art of elites with tails, and the elites had tails for a good long while on the design level for when they were working on Halo 1, and they realized something pretty quickly once they got to the vehicle stage of the game. Is that, where do you put the tail when you're sitting in a ghost, right? And the obvious answer is the one that not only are you thinking of, but also the one that they came to and realized, hey, let's not give the elites tails. And that little anecdote is one of my favorite things I've ever heard from Halo development, is that there was just a moment in time where the unfortunate placement of the elites tails dictated a massive change in their, in their, I'm sorry, excuse me, my brain's slipping here. But, game's over. We did it. And, we got a lot of cool stuff to talk about before. We covered a couple neat things. I wish I had more info for you guys. I wish I had more trivia. But I think we did alright. Good old Steve Downs and Keith David, some of the best voice actors of all time. Dee Baker, another great one. All the what's her name? I forgot, Cortana's voice actress, but she, Jen Taylor, yeah. She is just phenomenal. Bob O'Donnell, good old Bob O'Donnell. What other names do I recognize here? Marty O'Donnell, yeah. He did Jackals? Excuse me. Oh, Artificial Intelligence cast. Jackals, Hunters, and Flood. I don't know what they mean by that. AI cast? I assume that they mean, like, voice acting, but, I didn't know that, Marty did the, Jackals. That's funny. No, it is voice acting, alright. The best song in Halo. This probably looks really strange with just a red Spartan and the Road to Affiliate right there, but, rest assured, these credits are great. Halo 2 for Windows Vista, yeah. Good old Windows Vista. I don't know what I'm going to play next. We already did a little bit of Sonic Adventure 2, but I don't want to finish that game, because I played that game. That's another game that I played 100 times, that I've already finished twice separately, but there's plenty of stuff to play. I can find something. That said, there's probably going to be something like a 2 or 3 hour gap between streams. It's going to be this one, and then it's going to be, once everything's cleaned up and stuff, I'll come back and I'll, probably play some TF2. I'm kind of in a first-person shooter mode, so I wouldn't mind sticking with that, but, don't be surprised to see Tekken or Third Strike or any other fighting game, really. Considering throwing up a lobby, maybe make that an open invite, make people, come in, but, definitely not more Halo. Definitely not going to be playing more Halo. I could play Halo 2 multiplayer, but I'm not really in the mood for Halo 2 right now. I'm kind of, not sick, but I'm fatigued. So remember, if you're not already, feel free to follow. In fact, we appreciate it deeply that you follow. And you'll get your little ping when I come back. And, as I've said over and over again, if you tell 2 friends, and those 2 friends tell 2 friends about this stream, and we keep telling 2 people, then eventually we'll have like 8 or 9 dudes in this chat, and we'll have we'll have conversation going, and we'll have a good time. A lot of people we don't have room to thank. Man. Old Bungie is like really close to my heart because it's like, it's one of those games that, like, a lot of people, like, they when they came out, it was like, they came out, when it was, like, they were teenagers and shit, and they came out, like, when they were later. For me, Halo 2 came out when I was pretty young, and I played the hell out of it as a kid. So it's one of those games that's kind of, like, just tied to my childhood. But, besides Halo 2, there's other games that are like that. All the Halo games to me are really close to my heart, and old Bungie was near and dear to my heart. But now that it's not, Mike Z was in this, dude. All right, we're going to the. I want to see if this picks up on the stream, on the capture. Yes, it does. Okay, good. All right. much talk. You're gonna listen? Huh?
All right. Shoot.
Huh? That's Halo 2. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining. Feel free to follow. We're gonna be back in a couple hours with some more of your all-time favorites. Probably not Halo 2. Probably not gonna play Halo 2 all the way through again. But I don't know what to say. This is the first game finished on stream. This is kind of a big deal to me. I don't know. I think that I'll just leave it at that. I think I've said enough. Thanks for joining. Feel free to follow, stay tuned, keep an eye on the stream. We will be back up later today. If not at 6 abouts, if not at 6, 7, 8 in that range, then at least 9. Don't expect anything earlier than 9 though, because don't expect anything too much later than 9, because I do intend to come back pretty soon. I just got to figure out what I want to play, and I got to get some real life stuff out of the way as well. But I guess closing remarks: Halo 2, one of my favorite games of all time. So happy that I finally have it finished for what might be the 30th time in my life. This version is the PC port, the Halo 2 Project Cartographer modification, which is a modernization of the original Halo 2 Windows Vista port. You can find that on projectcartographer.com. I believe you can just Google that and it'll just come up first thing. Download it for free. Now, it's expecting you to have the files for Halo 2 already, but it does provide them if you misplaced your disc. So, if you've misplaced your disc, feel free to download their full version, which includes the full game. I'll see you online. Maybe play some campaign, maybe have some fun with that. And, well, I guess I'll see you later. Good stream. Everybody go home. Oh. See, I clicked end stream, but it just put me out of the, put me out of the thing. Oops. Well, now actually, really, everybody go home. Leave a follow, do a like, whatever the hell, but please just go home.